Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. In my previous video, I took one of my very own scrap packs that I sell, and I used it to show you how you can put together different size pieces and create a scrap block for a quilt quickly and easily. If you want to catch up and watch that video, I will have a card in the corner top somewhere in this video, and I will also have it in the description box and on my end screen. Go watch that first and you'll see how I put my blocks together. But I'm going to show you what I have accomplished since that video. I'm very newly addicted to this. These are the 3 blocks that I made in that video, and these are the 8 blocks that I made immediately after that video. I couldn't help it. I had to get a bunch more done. And I love each and every one of these. These are the scraps that I have left over from making the previous blocks, and I try hard to use a scrap right away in the next block, but sometimes it doesn't work out. This piece was one piece and I cut it to use in a block, and both pieces, they were too small, so I'm going to be absolutely using those because I want every one of the blocks that were in my scrap kit to be in the quilt or the quilt blocks. And so that's what I have left, and I'm going to try to use all of that. These are pieces that got trimmed that I can actually use in a crumb block. I do sell crumbs. I generally don't sell them this narrow. You know, I might throw some actual crumbs like that in whatever I sell, but I like to do some crumb piecing with very small pieces, so I'm saving that. Anything usually like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch and up, I will save. All I am throwing away is stuff that looks like this. This is how little waste there is. You can see this piece, you know, it wasn't quite wide enough for me to put in my crumb box. So this is the stuff that's getting tossed. And this is what I have left for pieces. I started with 68 pieces. I have, I think, 25 left. And I have made a total of 8, 9, 10, 11 8-inch blocks so far. Very curious to see how many blocks I will end up with. I made 4 more, and here is something that makes me sad. This one, that's the wrong side. You can see the other side is slightly darker. Very hard to tell, and it's staying that way. So you just have to know that if you win this on eBay, depending on what I do. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'm putting this together or just selling the blocks, but that does not show enough, and it's not getting picked apart. I didn't count, but I still have some of those scrap pieces. This is what I currently have for pieces that can go into other blocks. And these are my crumbs for future crumb blocks, but that yellow, might be wide enough to put in a block, and maybe the green and purple strip also. I don't know, but anything else is just little shreds that were trimmed off. So very little waste in this. It's a whole different day. I had time to do a little bit of sewing, and I made 4 more blocks for a total of 19. I will show an image, a slideshow at the end of this video. I really love them. This is all I have left for big pieces. This is all I have left of stuff that did not make it to the trash. If I would have ended on an even number of blocks, then I wouldn't use these pieces. But I'm at 19. I think it makes sense to make 20 blocks, an even number. So I'm using the 2 big pieces, and I pulled this strip. I could add, you know, some other little strips, but I don't want to do too much piecing in the block. So I'm just going to go get a few scraps to put there, and I'll show you. I went into my handy dandy scrap box, and I found a piece that I liked for there, a piece here, and a piece here. I will put that together, I will press, I will trim, I will show you. I had a lot of problems with this one. First, I attached these 2 things, and I don't know, the way I sewed it on, I didn't have the full width of this because it was crooked, and so I had to pick it apart. I had to get a different piece like this. I kept that, sewed it together, but I don't have enough for 8 inches. I have no clue how I screwed this up so bad. So I don't want like a tiny little narrow strip there. I'm going to cut this here and see how I can salvage some of this. So I have this, and I'm throwing this part away because that's just a bunch of seams now. For the top, I cut this with the little yellow flowers, and I have this strip. I'll be cutting that there. So it will be wide enough this way. This ended up being such a pain in the ass. I wanted to just use scraps that I had, and I seriously have like no scraps left because I've been selling them all in scrap packs. All my remnants and stuff have been cut up. Okay, so I have this piece of gray, this piece of red. You probably don't like the red there. I don't care. Sewing these two together, and then I'm going to attach it to that. I will straighten that out, and hopefully I have it this time. I even had more trouble at the machine. I'm telling you, when things start to go wrong, it's time to step away and do something else. But I got it done, and I like it. I ended up with 20 8-inch squares total using my scrap pack and then just a little bit of my own fabric for that last block. And I used more than I really needed to because I ended up screwing up. This is what is left for scraps. Now I will lay out the blocks somehow so you can see them. I do not currently have any scrap packs for you. I have some this weekend for my exclusive sales. If you want to become an exclusive shopper, the info is in the description box of this video. And whatever doesn't sell during my exclusive sale will make it to eBay. Always check my eBay because you never know what you're going to find there. Find the link in the description box of this video or on my blog, darlenemisho.com. I will be doing something with these blocks. If I don't end up using them in a video project, then I will put them on eBay as just the blocks. But I'm too tired to do that right now, so I'm going to just hang on to them. I'm going to upload this video, and please subscribe so you can see what I end up doing with those blocks, or you'll know when they're on eBay, all that stuff. Stick around for the little slideshow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!